is fine. I think what the problem in the draft that we didn't talk about is actually this Chen from Celery. Because not only you have all of that pushing power that Dusa can bring at around 20 minutes, but the early pushing power of the Chen is also going to be annoying. And we saw when Nigma was playing this Razor lineup that taking towers can be pretty hard. So how do you push? If Morphling has a bad game, you have no heroes that can do it.
Oh, not the creep. So they get first blood, triple bounties, and also one of the satyrs. Oh, we got a replay. Cool. It's enough. Yeah.
Oh.
Just I don't know. Tofu walked up, tried to claim the watcher,
There
and yeah, that's what happens when you do that. And there's 4 people nearby.
4-man blood grenade though. That was pretty cool. Don't get to see those every day.
Sick. Should we replay that one too?
Oh man, I didn't want to say anything because it was radio cast, but I was pretty hyped. The blood grenade.
Yeah. I was so close to mentioning 4-man blood grenade, but you know, I had to control myself.
Those intrusive thoughts. Well, looking at the lanes here, I think, you know, it's a pretty solid lane for Nigma in the side lanes. This, Dusa is a strong laner, but you don't really expect her to get any kills. Batrider and Chen are gonna be fighting each other. He actually cliffed a creep on the bottom side. But I don't expect a lot of kills. Probably just a lot of poke.
Maybe top lanes where we get some kills. Tofu. Oh, dude, it's got a... Okay, never mind. It's GH with a fairy fight. Tofu may not matter with him ducking into the trees. Nicely done. Somehow limps away.
All right. Very calculated plays. Yeah, I think this game's gonna be a bit boring. Not gonna lie. You know, I don't want to be Debbie Downer, but just looking at the heroes and looking at these lanes, I don't expect to see a lot of kills.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, maybe the kills may come through eventually when Celery starts to make some plays through the portal, but mid's like pretty boring. Maybe Quinn, like, I guess, I don't know, it's not entirely exciting, but maybe you'll cut the wave.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Like, you know, if that's exciting, you know, it may gank as well early on playing into the Razor, but yes, no, I agree. I think these are some incredibly boring lanes.
Oh, come on, Nigma. I still can't shake off that game number 1 against Liquid. They had like 9 kills, minute 4. I wanted to see a bit more of that, but yeah, I mean, it is potentially their last game, so they ended up going for the heroes they feel most comfortable, and so far it is looking really good. Miracle with the first blood, 12 CS, and you know, maybe if you snowball really hard, that Lincoln Sphere could come early enough that Ace is not that big of a problem to Miracle.
Sure, because they do have some difficult ways to be able to pop the Lincolns. I mean, Ace would then have to play with one of the neutral creeps.
Yeah.
To enable that. Miracle's actually going to waveform in aggressively, looking to try and play around against Tofu. Looks like they should be able to find a kill as well, so I mean, they're doing very well inside the lane. GH's clockwork, his positioning so far has been great. You know, a nuisance against Ace and making sure this Muerto, if she steps over the boundary, is always looking to try and give Miracle an opportunity to get a kill.
Yeah, this Muerta, once again, it didn't do that well in the lane when GG played it. I think it was a different team that played against Nigma that forced them into the Razor. It was the same thing. Whenever they see Muerta, they don't play a Spirit Hero or this aggressive hero for Sumail. They give him the Razor, they give him a Sniper. And sure, the lane can struggle, but it also means that Sumail can't really play the way we're used to, right? Just running at people, creating space. So they're going to have to find a way to enable Sumail, or Sumail to enable the rest of the team, even though he's playing the static type hero on the Razor. No pun intended.
You've got playmakers though, right? With Aya, like Omar, we've seen him get pretty good timings out of the blink. You're going to be relying on level 6 from GH. We see what the noob can do on the Pangli. I mean, Grandmaster as well. So we'll see what the build is going to be. I know the panel was mentioning about the Diffusor Blade, if he wants to go blink as well afterwards.
Yeah, I think the support levels are going to be the important part, right? Because if they don't get those level 6s, obviously Bat cares more about the blink than level 6, but Clockwork definitely cares about it. It is very good for that GH and Miracle are winning this lane, because unless they get their Wisdom Rune stolen, they should have very good timings with the hook shot.
Seems like pretty much the only place where we have kill threat is really up top, where that will continue. Noob is not CSing the greatest because of the Chen by the looks of it. And very shortly, we're probably going to be able to see Watson be self-sufficient in this bottom lane. See when Celery wants to feel comfortable then to be able to make his way through the portal. I'm a little bit surprised they don't have a ward at the Twin Gate, actually, from GH. Like, they are scanning, so they're very aware that this is probably going to happen.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind them warding.
They don't see the Chen showing, but they might be bringing a ward now. So usually that ward gets placed around 5 minutes for exactly that purpose. So do you want to guess here? Do you want to guess who actually gets the next kill or who dies? Because there's not that much happening right now.
I think Tofu will die.
Good guess.
Yes.
Has 2 deaths.
Yeah, it's not a bad guess. Yeah, I think Tofu. I'm expecting something to happen around top with the Chen rotation, and then maybe like Sameo will TP in, or maybe they won't even need the TP. But I think maybe Sameo will TP in with the dive. We've seen a lot today where the safe lane tower, the hero there, has been dive from the opposition, and then we've seen responses out of people TPing in and a big fight there early on. So I think that might be the case.
All right, I'm gonna go for Miracle kill Celery.
I mean, they're trying mid. Okay, well, I guess it's mid.
Okay, we're so down.
And apparently also bottom at the same time. So Watson dies as well.
Okay, huge for Nigma. They do get the Snake Lady. No catapult wave from GG, so even though they get that kill, it's not gonna matter that much for the status quo, although Illusion Rune is picked up by Quinn.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Let's see how they're going to continue to play around the map. I thought Watson was going to be a little bit more safe down bottom by himself. See if still going to be some concerns, because they're bringing GH and Omar down. So maybe pretty vulnerable. I mean, of course, Gaimin, they're going for their own setup onto Miracle.
Oh,
at the moment.
So close, but so far. Yeah, you know, going back to the noob thing with his Blink Dagger, I mean, the Diffusal Blade timing could be very problematic for Dusa. Usually, you don't see Dusas being picked into Pangolier that much. So that is one thing I'm a bit afraid if the Pango gets a free game, as they find Watson again. Lots of TPs.
There's no way.
Yeah.
No way these two. I mean, someone's coming through the portal, I suppose. So maybe they felt like with the assistance of Miracle, but Quinn's going to be able to get the kill onto GH. Early use of the replicate from
Watson
Miracle.
Might be
they really want Medusa, and Watson's got a stick. It's probably not going to be enough. Even Sameo beelines down to bottom, and Nigma playing aggressive early on with the heroes, getting the carry involved, getting the mid lane involved as well.
All right. It did not look promising at all, but this Miracle rotation, I mean, we saw it in game 2. How Watson absolutely shredded with Morphling, and same thing here. Your best transformation is definitely the Primal Beast. I think we're going to see, maybe later on you can become the Dusa, but overall this Primal Beast for these skirmishes is so valuable.
Sameo? Okay, forces out a TP from Ace, wow.
Okay. Rune is again going to be Quinn's. That's a Juicer. Amplify damage, probably the best one on Primal alongside Haste.
And that's another good laning stage, though, from Nigma. 2,000 net worth lead. T1 Tower's going to go down bottom. They've completely nullified what the Chen is usually able to do at this stage. Like, the lanes have now dissolved thanks to the tower going down bottom and some of the early rotations we've seen out of them.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Celery just getting back to farm into the... Okay, never mind. As Rolling Thunder.
Kind of forcing the issue again.
Yeah.
Nigma looking good.
Very nice. They use some spells. Yeah, I think the Chen, he just wants to get his level 6 and farm into the catapult wave, because that's when we might see GG trying to go aggressive. Right now, it feels like there's just not enough resources for GG to take those fights. You need the Primal Beast to get something, but Queen is actually really poor. He was having a good laning stage, but him and Watson need some love.
Yeah, I mean, they got to stack the Ancients. We'll hold that, though. Maybe a fight. Celery is going to bring over some of his army. They've got the Doom at the ready, so look at them try and take a fight around Ace. Will be their strongest hero at this stage. Maybe very close to the Primal Beast as well. He's got drums now getting delivered on the Chorus, so potential for them to lead this into a tower. They are just going to chuck out the Doom early on to the Pangolier. Are they actually going to be able to secure the kill? Okay, Quinn and Tofu will also come around. And it looks like Nigma, this time they are not going to bring their cores as well. Noob is still alive, though. Nicely done from GH. I really have to wonder, like, how different this would be if the cores were actually here. Samael will finally TP top. And still, Quinn, I mean, the cogs from GH have been incredible. And Ace is going to try and TP out. Oh, the dead shot. Oh my god, the dead shot timing. GH probably would have been able to get the cogs to stop the TP, but...
Yeah.
And Tofu to the rescue.
Okay, I mean, they get the Pango, and arguably the Pango is the most important kill they can get right now, just because of how the Diffusal Blade will be just a nightmare for Watson to deal with. But hookshot top, I mean, Tofu, he cannot catch a break this game.
It might actually chase him down. Battery Sword's about to expire. Quinn holds the Pulverize as well. They're going to try and look for the Razor next. A little bit more of a difficult kill by the looks of it. They're still going to be able to bring him down. So Samael, second death of the game. Yeah, they got him. Ace able to catch up to him.
Maybe
and now they might even turn their attention over to Omar. For the TP out up on the high ground. Quinn will not get him.
Okay. Very nicely done. Nigma still with the advantage, as you said, but bleeding a couple of unnecessary kills. With that said, Miracle, he's going to have his Lincoln Sphere in 300 gold. This is one of the fastest Lincolns I've seen.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And he's so incredibly farm. 3-0-1. 105 last hits compared to the second highest, which is 66 on the Medusa.
Wow, yeah, that's definitely a lot. And he's been part of half of the kills of his team, right? I mean, he actually has been a part of more than half, yeah.
Gonna look to smoke as well from Nigma. So rolling that is still on cooldown for another 10 seconds, however. But importantly, you have your ultimates online from the supports.
No Hand of God.
He's gonna pop on the high ground, so a little bit awkward of a positioning. We'll get the power in though, importantly.
Okay. Another smoke from GG this time. Little do they know, Miracle finished his Lincoln Sphere. So if this connects
Jesus, man.
before the courier, it's not gonna happen. Oh.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, you're not killing him. Like, if you get super lucky with the Silence of the Muerta into, like, the Primal, but Queen is mid, like, without... You need both the Muerta and the Primal to get that kill, and even then it's really hard.
See, still what they want to continue to do. It's the auras that Gaming have, they're actually going to make a jump on a Celery. Celery puts himself on a platter for Nigma, and even Miracle is not going to hesitate to try and take the team fight. Noob will disrupt the backline as well. They're going to be able to get the lasso, dragging Doom down to the low ground. Ace in a little bit of danger. Still, this Rolling Thunder has enough duration left to be able to bounce off the wall, and they will prevent the ultimate from coming out at the last second. Nigma, really good spellcasting, and again, you know, when they see an opportunity and they take a fight around an objective, they are making sure they bring almost everyone to this fight.
Yeah, there was no Hand of God as well. It maybe if you had it, you buy enough time for GG to connect. And now they get the kills, they get the tower, and it's reset time here for Nigma. You still want to have the Manta after Manta is done on Miracle, he will feel unkillable this game. There's really no other hero that can easily kill him. You're gonna need like Blink plus, as you said, a neutral, just a neutral spell on the Doom to break the Linken's.
Now, where do you go from here if you're Nigma? Like, you've taken bot tower, mid tower. Do you continue to play pretty aggressive with the net worth lead, or do you try and slow it down a bit?
I think once you got, mid and bottom, wait a second, a Celery does have Hand of God.
I mean, the team's coming over, but they're not going to get here fast enough to at least keep him alive.
Oh, wow. He was trying to lift his hands, but the battery assault's very annoying. Doesn't get... it's probably for the better that he doesn't pop Hand of God there. It wouldn't have mattered. But going back to the Enigma question, I think their next stop is probably Roche, because you're going to get some lucky shot points, and with the Mimes Armor of the Pangolier and just this Morphling, you can actually get an early Roche, and taking that away from the Dusa means quite a bit.
Omar?
Oh, hello.
I don't know about this one.
Dire's mid tower is under
Maybe giving them an
Tower
opportunity to
falls.
actually defend or
Denied.
take a fight once the tower dies.
Quick fingers on Tofu. He's actually getting pretty close to his Atos. That is one way to pop the Linken's and also lock down Razor.
True. One of the better ways, especially. Importantly against Razor, who's got Sundered Yasha, though, from Sameo. Nice item burst to Doom. Pulverize as well. It's a cool item this game.
Blade May already.
Noob is
Noob
also
might be
showing in the
dead.
lane still. Let's see if they're going to need the ultimate. Yep, Ace is going to be forced to commit it, but Samael is here for the turnaround. We'll expend it.
Yeah.
Ace's TP. And they're probably going to be able to catch up to Tofu next as well. So yeah, Gaimin get a pretty big kill onto the Pangolier, but they're going to have to lose some heroes. They want to try and fight though.
Oh.
Quinn ready to charge in, but GH does a really good job to prevent the Dino from finding a good angle in the middle of the team fight. Now Miracle's going to be able to play around with the Replicant as well. A defensive Stone Gaze, but it doesn't really keep Quinn alive. And Ace is just going to have to watch idly by as his mid laner goes down as well. So Nigma continuing with the tempo, and Miracle is never hesitating to show up to these early fights.
Yeah, man, this transformations on the Primal Beast, he's just doing so much damage. He gets to waveform with Trample turned on. And, I mean, obviously Morphling has a lot of base damage, so the amount that he can dish during these fights is crazy. I'm surprised that they tried to save Tofu there. Like, the mech is fine, but now without Hand of God, feels like GG is forced to get back to farming, which, maybe it doesn't matter because their timings are going to be ready a bit later anyways. But it means that Nigma, they have no fears. Like, if they want to get skirmishes going, they know that there's not going to be anything really left for GG to do. No Doom as well.
So how does this one go, like, if we get to the ultra late stages? Like, would we want to see GG trying to slow down this game? Because it does seem like they are happy with forcing fights even though they are behind. Would you like to see them just trying to maybe avoid the Nigma aggression?
I think you probably should slow down. I feel like the big timing is going to be the Medusa Butterfly. That's when you're eager to take a fight into Roche. It's obviously going to be very delayed. The good timing is like 20 minutes Butterfly, and it doesn't look like that's what Watson's going to be hitting. So yeah, you probably need BKB on Quinn, which, I mean, he's so underfarmed at the moment. And you need maybe BKB on Doom as well, which he is actually a bit closer to finish.
Tower is under attack.
Shot in,
hook
GH.
shot.
Eyeing up Quinn down bottom. Is he
He's
going to
not-
be able to get there in range? Looks like he should. Radiant is starting to move bottom. Hand of God still on cooldown for another 10 seconds. Quinn gets some separation. Now feels ready to turn. And Dire hesitates. GH and Sumail, they want to go back in, but once they see Tofu and Ace, this is something they're going to have to think twice about.
Okay.
Dire's mid
Nicely
tower
done. They do have Hand of God now and Doom. So this could be the first time here GG will be comfortable hitting a tower
Nice
in a
headshot.
while. Yeah, that's a dead GH as well. Okay. A little bit of an overextension, thinking that they could kill Quinn. He never popped his Blade Mail, so baiting Nigma a little bit as if he was not going to have enough damage to survive.
Structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, we see what's happening across the map, though. Noob has got enough gold for the blink if he wants to complete it, looking maybe a little bit hesitant. Go down the Scepter route, potentially. And Miracle is getting very close towards the Manta as well. Almost has enough gold for his recipe. So still they're holding a pretty good net worth lead, even after that tower going down. But it's a little bit of momentum for Gaimin Gladiators. We'll see if they can really do anything with it.
Yeah, they did finish. They are getting close to the Greaves on Chen, and the BKB is done for Ace. Next fight could be a bit more problematic for Nigma.
Again, dude, they are so unlucky. This is back-to-back times where they've just gotten over towards the left Ancients as soon as Watson leaves.
Dire's middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
just
So close.
a centimeter away there. But it does mean that they can steal the Tormentor if they want to. And it looks like they have a good position for that.
Under attack.
Yeah, so it's going to be a Tormentor for a double damage rune on Quinn and the T1 tower going down as well. Now have, let's see who's going to get the Aghanim Shard. Okay, it'll be GH.
Definitely better than the Bat Rider. I hate when that happens. Is there a worse shard than the Bat Rider? I don't think so for supports.
Oh. I don't know. There's definitely some bad ones. I can't.
I don't know, man. The Bat Rider one is
It's not good. I'm not saying it's good at all. I'm not trying to make a case for it to be good.
So they are still in position here, maybe fishing for that Wisdom Rune, fishing for the Dusa to come back to the Ancients, which Watson is relatively close to. Blink on Omar.
How easy is it to kill, though, with Tofu nearby and Hand of God? It's only level 1 Hand of God. Look at the ward zone die, like all the way on the left side of the map. They're so aware of the position for the Medusa. Really not looking to leave this side of the map.
All right. Things are going to be fine here. I mean, GG, they are maintaining the net worth lead at an acceptable point. Watson did lose his career, but he's also getting closer to Butterfly. They're going to hit a big timing, and, you know, I'm surprised that Nigma didn't try to force Roshan, for instance. I think GG
I was just
really...
going to ask that. I was just going to ask.
They're really bad at contesting Roche. Their heroes are not great. You need to send the Chen. It's kind of awkward. No Blink Daggers yet. So if you allow the Dusa to get Butterfly, I could see GG just trying to force it as they fight.
Quinn might need
again.
some help. See if the Cog's going to prove to be a bit more of an issue. Nice use of the Tornado.
Okay, last so
Miracle
he's up.
actually got a glimpse of Celery. Keep watching the Chin actually die by the outpost. Celery will go down solo to Miracle. Now back inside the lane, another fight's breaking out. Quinn able to make it closer back towards the tower. They don't have the damage just yet with Noob by himself. Quinn's going to have an opportunity to be able to turn, and the Primal will stay alive long enough. Miracle has turned his attention over. Great use of the dead shot. It's going to push Tofu in a position where Miracle can go for that final kill. So in the end, I mean, really, dude, I keep saying it. I'm glazing Miracle, but he is playing so incredibly well today.
Here it is. Like, this has been one of the... I mean, he had so many good performances, but I want to say one of the best. Like, he's playing Morphling into a Doom, and he has no fear whatsoever. They will also get Roshan out of this unless GG does something, and with Doom and... I mean, the mid lane, Hand of God on cooldown, it's just going to be a 3-1 for Nigma.
It's a big second life, especially against the Doom. We're already see how difficult it is to be able to land that ultimate onto the Morphling, and now you give Miracle the ages 8, 0, and 2.
Yeah, he is owning hard. Dusa, though, will finish the Butterfly, and I think that's when the damage of Watson, there you go, starts to ramp up a little bit. Got the split shot damage penalty talent as well. We'll see how much Nigma will be able to pressure. This has been the moments where they struggle a little bit, right? They get the lead, they get the Aegis, Ace will fall, but closing the game out has been sometimes a struggle for Nigma. So, I mean, Morphling is one hero that's very good at that. So, very curious to see if Nigma will be able to actually take this one.
See, that's going to be the question. Like you said, the mid game for them has been sometimes pretty difficult. But they're putting themselves in a really good position. Like, you don't have a Razor that's falling behind. Maybe you'd like the Pango to be a little bit higher net worth, but it's really not the end of the world.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have Diffusal Eggs. That's like exactly what you want against the Dusa. They also have a Linken's on the Razor. So you're going to have some plays with the Linkens. Even if they don't try to break it, you can reapply the Linkens mid-fight. I've seen this movie.
Right? Should be okay. Eads too can be TP out really with going to be able to. What?
Oh, what? How is that not?
What did I just see?
I don't understand what happened there. I guess his model, maybe like his hitbox is smaller than his model seems to indicate. Especially with this set, right? He looks a bit bulkier than normal. I don't know. I don't have
Isn't the hitbox the same actually? Because wasn't that the thing about the primal? Is that you could stand on top of the creep wave and like when you're laning and make it really difficult to last it?
No, but they changed that. They changed that.
Okay.
It's not the same anymore. Because it was so obnoxious. It's still obnoxious, but it's better.
Watson, okay. Cute little ring around the rosy there with the tree. Lucky Observer that scouted at GH, and if they got the catch there, Radiant may have been too late to get in time, so Watson's even going to try and bait with the illusion.
Radiant's top tower
Okay.
is under attack.
So Aegis expiring. Not that much action from Nigma just yet, but with the Aghanim, I think it's really the Aghanim Scepter they're waiting. But until the Pango finishes it, I think the Aegis is gonna be gone. So Nigma looks like they are very comfortable with the position of the game right now, which I think they should. It would be better to have forced more tier 2 towers, but I don't think they're on a timer just yet.
Yeah. It really feels like the late game success is going to solely come down to if Ace can get Doom onto the Morphling.
Literally.
We'll see. I mean, he's going for the Sanjin Yasha build, so I believe this is the Amar build, right? Sanjin Yasha, and so okay, he's the first person I saw. I don't know if other people were doing it beforehand, but
no, it really
is. It's interesting then without a blink, like maybe it's going to minimize your chance of being able to get the Doom onto Miracle. So what do we make of the Sanjin Yasha?
Literally everyone goes for it. I kind of lost my mind for 10 games and now I just accepted that this is the meta now. But it basically like you have only Scorcher of Talents that are good.
Win?
And so...
How is that not again hitting? What's going on? He's got a hook shot, but it's a bit difficult if Samael's going to be playing in front of him. Gaimin are kind of forced to take a fight in this location underneath the Dire Observer. It's not going to be easy. Over the left side, Miracle tries to deal with the backline. Waveforms over the top onto Watson. They go. Watson's in some danger. It's a defensive Stone Gaze to get them back to the safety of the tower, but unfortunately, Celery, the Lamb away, getting slaughtered by the Wolves. 1 for 1.
I mean, not bad for GG. The Creep Equilibrium still a little bit far away from the tower. If Nigma wants to take this tower, the Aegis will be pretty much expiring. So I wonder if GG will try to take this fight. Doom's still available, but Ace is... Okay, he wants the Wisdom Rune. All right.
You were saying about the Sanjin Yasha? Sorry.
Yeah, so you only have good Scorcher of Talents. And basically what you do is you get all of those talents, you get your shard, and you're just walking. And because Doom has Devil's Bargain and he can keep rebuying drums, you're just walking at 500 move speed, like literally 24/7. So it's just a combination of all those things where
Good opportunity for them to maybe deal with Watson. Samel is soaking a lot of damage. Watson tries to TP, but GH is there at the last second.
Oh, Watson
won't make it out. Ice won't make it out as well. Omar forced after Doom into the cogs to cancel his TP. Oh my god, Nigma. They are on one this game.
Yeah, the Miracle Show. Picking Morphling into Doom. We all made fun of that, and I mean, he's here to prove us all wrong. Doesn't matter when you're good enough. It's just, I mean, an absolute show of a performance. Stellar. Sure, they fed him first blood. Sure, I don't think picking Chen and Medusa is the best combination, because again, it's a hero that doesn't really benefit from the healings. So a lot of those fights, it felt like you couldn't really back up Medusa as well. But you gotta give it to Miracle. He just had a stellar performance, perfect game, and Nigma, 2 lanes of barracks here, no response from GG. Well, 1.5.
1.5 and lead potentially with a kill or forcing another fight. They're going to push Celery out of the base. Very impressive showing. Now they can look to go back in if they really want to. GH has got hookshot if they want to force it. They can just put Samael or Miracle up on the high ground.
Yeah, just double Lincolns. Like, how do you even begin to find a way to do Miracle? He is going Blink now on Ace, but yeah, it does feel pretty late. And yes, I'm not sure I agree with the whole Sinjin Yashin thing, but
I'm trying to pop the BKB, but the damage has been dealt. Okay, so able to step out. Miracle not there. We'll come towards a tail end. That's both BKBs wasted for gaming. Watson's going to try and give them an opportunity to lead him through the Stone Gaze. A little bit of control into the Pain Glow at the moment, but it means that Miracle's going to have a free fight. They pop the Lincolns, get the Doom. Now they're going to try and turn. He tries to get out of range, but I think he's going to tick out to the damage.
It'll be
a couple of heroes.
Let's keep an eye on him. I think he's fine.
Oh, the dead shot was close. He's fine.
Oh my god. 200 HP.
Oh, all right. Could have been a big turning point. Get the Pain Go, get the kill into the Morphling, which would have been a godlike streak.
Yeah, that could have been huge. And I mean, that's a Dusa that doesn't have level 20, doesn't have even a Daedalus, and you could still see how much damage Watson does. But the fights have been kind of over the place. The Dusa...
Samael, are you really going to go for this by yourself?
Oh, he has to cancel TP.
Seller is here, Tofu's here, nice cogs. They've completely stolen all the damage from Watson. The Mena's gone as well, surviving on a little bit of health at the moment. Samael got super close to getting that kill, but now is he the one that's actually in trouble? Cogs again to GH. Great use of the spells, and now look at the wrapper. Miracle, he's going to come from out of nowhere. The Morphling from the west, they were not expecting it. Now they're going to be able to slow down Tofu as well. This is really getting out of control. Miracle's going to play around with a replicate. Still onto Watson. They go hunting their primary target. He gets back to the base, but it's not going to matter in the end. They do their best to turn, but it is the Miracle Show indeed, and all of Nigma. They are showcasing their talent as well.
All right, tier 4 time. There are creeps coming from the bottom lane, but they will just go for the barracks. Yeah, I mean, this looks pretty over. GG. They struggled, right? The Queen Primal Beast got stomped by the Razor, which I think he should. But to me, the biggest problem was that